Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode, deep dive into the real life of PhD student. Not the polished version you see on LinkedIn, not the romanticized future professor story, but the real journey, the depths, the breaking through, the isolation and the growth. If you are a PhD student thinking about becoming one or just curious about what happens behind the scenes of research, this episode is for you. So let's start with a simple question. Why would someone choose to do a PhD? For some, it's passion, a deep curiosity about a topic that keeps them awake at night. For others, it's ambitious step toward academia, research, or expertise, and sometimes it's uncertainty, not knowing what to do next and choosing a PhD as a path forward. But here's the truth: a PhD is not just a degree, it's not just a title, it's a lifestyle. So the beginning feels exciting, you are motivated, you feel smart, you feel like you're about to change the world. You read papers, you attend meetings, you design your research plan, and then reality hits. You realize you don't understand everything, the literature is overwhelming, everyone seems smarter than you. This is where many students meet their first enemy. Imposter syndrome. You start asking yourself, am I good enough? Did they make a mistake accepting me? Do I belong here? And the answer is simple, yes, you do. But it takes time to believe it. Let's break the myth. A PhD is not just doing experiments or writing papers, it's a mix of reading a lot, writing constantly, feeling frequently, thinking deeply. Your day might look like this. Morning, you open your laptop, you open to be productive. In the afternoon, you are stuck on one problem for hours, and in the evening, you question your life choices. And sometimes productivity looks like staring at your screen, thinking and thinking again, because research is not linear, it's messy, it's uncertain, it's slow. And a PhD is not just intellectual, it's emotional. One day you solve a problem, you feel like a genius. The next day, nothing works, you feel like a failure. You experience stress, self-doubt, isolation, pressure, deadlines, conferences, papers, supervisors, and sometimes the hardest part is not the work, it's the loneliness, because no one fully understands your research and sometimes not even you. This relationship can define your entire PhD experience, your relationship with your supervisor. A good supervisor guides you, supports you, challenges you, and the difficult one is that creates pressure, leaves you confused, slows your progress. But one key lesson is that PhD is your project, not your supervisor's. You have to take ownership. Here is something no one tells you clearly, is that failure is not part of the PhD, it's the PhD. Experiments fail, models don't work, data doesn't make sense, and that's normal, because research means exploring the unknown. If everything works perfectly, it will be research. But then something happens after weeks, months, sometimes years. You understand something new. It's pattern appears, model works, result makes sense, and in that moment you realize that you created knowledge that did not exist before. That feeling is priceless. The final stage, writing the thesis, is that you gather everything you've done, years of work, and you try to put into words, and suddenly you realize writing is harder than research. You question everything. Is this clear? Is this correct? Is this enough? But slowly, page by page, your story takes shape. At the end, a PhD is not just about your topic. It teaches you how to think critically, how to solve complex problems, how to deal with uncertainty, how to fail and keep going, and most important, how to be resilient. The hidden transformation is that you start as a student, you finish as something else. Not just a doctor, but someone who thinks differently, sees problems differently, understands complexity. You become independent. So, is a PhD hard? Yes. Is it worth it? That depends on you, but one thing is certain, it will change you. If you are currently doing a PhD, keep going. If you are struggling, you are not alone. And if you are thinking about starting one, know you know the truth. And don't forget to follow, share, and support the channel. And remember, research is not about being the smartest, it's about being the one who doesn't give up.